What is going on, movie fans? James Patrick here with another movie review for you. I just had the chance to check out the movie Together, starring Dave Franco and Alison Brie. And I'll say right off the top, this is my second favorite horror film of 2025. Now, what follows is a spoiler-free review, so you're able to watch this without infringing on your ability to see the movie with fresh eyes. Before we get into the review, as always, subscriptions really help out the channel. Sharing this video with a friend absolutely helps out as well. So thank you so much. So when I'm looking at these films, especially for this movie, I'm looking at 10 different areas in how I'm judging or how I'm rating or ranking this film. I'm looking at things like the story, the characters, the acting, the directing, the sound design, the cinematography, any special effects that were used in it. And overall, was this a fun movie to watch? And I have to say, I was really excited going into this movie because of the advertising and the trailers leading up to the movie. I mean, there are two covers that they released for this. This one, which is really evocative and cool, but this one I think gets more the point across of what you can expect in this movie. I think this was such a great designed cover. I don't even think you need the other one. Now, this film is from Neon Pictures, and my concern with Neon Pictures is they faked us out a lot. They faked us out so many times. And the most recent example I can think of is the film Presence, where they marketed it as a horror film, and it absolutely was not a horror film at all. And you leave just feeling so unsatisfied with this. This movie, is absolutely a horror film. There's really no question about it, and it is laced with so many other elements to it that are emotional and that are really creative. So does it blend genres? Maybe a little, but at its core, this is a horror film. So let's start off with the synopsis of the film. This is from Wikipedia. Together is a supernatural body horror film written and directed by Michael Shanks in his directorial debut. That's surprising. Because the directing in this film is really, really good. The film stars real life married actors Dave Franco and Alison Brie as a couple who move to the countryside and find themselves encountering a mysterious force that horrifically causes changes in their bodies. And you can kind of suss out what those changes are. So let's look at how this movie did. The story was really good. It engages you, it keeps you hooked. I would say this is definitely on the slower burn elements. This movie took its time, and I appreciate the fact that it took its time to establish the characters and give them room to actually tell their story so the audience has a better connection to them. And then when the movie starts to hit, when we get into Act Two, it is pretty relentless from then on into Act Three and the conclusion. The directing is really spot on, not only with working with a very minimal cast and getting so much out of such a minimal cast. But the cinematography and the camera work, it just adds to the unease and to the tension and to the drama in this film. One of my favorite elements about this outside the cinematography is the sound design. This movie, the sound alone will make your skin crawl and make you jump. The sound design perfectly syncs up with the cinematography to just create that feeling of unease and discomfort when you're watching this. The acting was spot on. Dave Franco did a good job, but ultimately, it's Dave Franco. Alison Brie, however, she really steals the show in this. She does a phenomenal job. The only real critiques I can have about this, because this is a fun movie, it's intense, it's gory, it's even funny at a lot of times, it's emotional at other times. I only really had two critiques about the movie, and I'll give those critiques without spoiling the film. One is that they are able to tell Dave Franco's arc very clearly and why he has the motives he has in it. However, they don't, in my opinion, fully tell Alison Brie's character arc as well, and what tethers her into this relationship and her into what motivates her decisions. That could have been explored a little bit more. And that seems pretty minor until you see the film and you'll see why that comment actually really matters in the events of the film. And the second thing, and I have to do this spoiler free, is the entire film has some just insanely beautiful practical effects. It definitely gives 1982 The Thing vibes. And I don't know if those are intentional homages or accidental. I mean, nothing's accidental. There are some clear homages to 1984, or excuse me, 1982 John Carpenter's The Thing in this. Um, Really great practical effects the entire runtime of the film until the final act and really one of the last scenes. And they have a overly CGI scene, and it really pulls you out. I was really frustrated by that because of how good the practical effects were the entire movie up until that point. But that's it. And outside that, you got a really solid film. I would put this at a B plus, honestly, more of an A minus. This is definitely a recommended watch. I encourage you to check it out. It's in theaters right now. And of course, I want to know your thoughts. Let me know in the comments section below if you had a chance to check out this movie, or if there are any other movies you want me to check out and review for you on this channel. Put those in the comment section below. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next screening. Take care, everyone.